So to keep losing fat is not as simple as it may seem. In fact, you can hit a plateau very quickly in your fat loss journey. Have you ever experienced a stagnation in your weight loss and you just have no idea why that's happened, but you're doing everything? You're eating in a calorie deficit, you're training hard, but somehow you've just stopped losing weight and you're just wondering why that's happened. Well, there is one reason why that has happened, and there are a few variables that you need to keep adjusting in order for you to keep losing the body fat. Now, in this video, I'm going to explain what that one reason is and give you the solution so you can carry on losing that body fat and dropping the weight. So let's get into it. What's going on, guys? It's TrainerNeal. So the reason you've stopped losing body fat is because you have a different caloric maintenance. Let me explain. So when you first start out trying to lose body fat, you have a specific maintenance of calories. Well, how do you calculate your caloric maintenance? Well, by using this chart, which is your total daily energy expenditure, or your TDEE. Now, most of it will come from your BMR, but some of it will come from your physical activity and the thermic effect of food. Now, how do you calculate your BMR? Well, using this formula. This takes into account your weight, your height, your age, and whether you have a dick or not. So mine would be 1,885. Next, you would need to calculate your physical activity using this thing called PAL. Now, based on this, I would say I'm moderately active. And now you don't need to worry about thermic effect of food, as this doesn't change. So to figure out my maintenance calories, we would need to do BMR times PAL. Now, doing the calculations, that would equate to 2,922. Now, this is how many calories I need to maintain my current weight, known as my maintenance calories. You can do this as well and figure out your maintenance calories. So if I wanted to lose 1 pound of body fat per week, I would need to be in a 3,500 calorie weekly deficit or a 500 calorie daily deficit. So let's say I stick to a 500 calorie daily deficit for the next 6 months. That would mean I will be able to shed off 1 pound of body fat per week, right? Nope. And this is where it gets a little complex. For every pound or kilo that you lose, your maintenance calories will drop. It will take less calories for you to maintain that new weight. So let's take two men as an example. They both are the same age, the same height, and have the same activity level, but one is 80 kilograms and one is 100 kilograms. Now, the 100 kg dude is going to require more calories to maintain his weight compared to the 80 kg dude. And why? It's because he has more mass on him. So as you drop your fat mass, your maintenance calories will also drop. So say you're in a calorie deficit of 500 calories. Now, every pound that you drop, your caloric maintenance will drop as well. So your caloric deficit will soon become insignificant. So let's take me as an example again. My maintenance calories is around 2,900 at 190 pounds. Now, if I was to lose 1 pound of body fat, my new maintenance calories would be 2,850, which is 50 calories lower per day. And that equates to 350 calories lower per week. Now, after a certain amount of time, I will no longer be losing that 1 pound of body fat. In fact, it will be a lot less. So I would need to keep readjusting my calories lower and lower in order to lose that pound of body fat until I hit a wall and I can't keep adjusting my calories anymore because I'll be completely out of energy. Also, through lowering your calories from food alone, your body is going to start to suffer. You're going to feel more tired. You're going to feel more hungry because the hunger hormone ghrelin increases and your sex drive will be. There are many negative effects that will start to take place as you drop your calories further and further just from food alone. Now, this is just part of the problem. Another problem is that the more fat you lose, the more efficient your body becomes at burning calories. Because of homeostasis, it doesn't want to change. So you stop burning as many calories from your NEAT, which is your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Now, your PAL is made up of NEAT and EAT, exercise activity thermogenesis. However, EAT doesn't equate to much because going to the gym and training doesn't burn as many calories as you may think. In fact, one super hard lifting session in the gym only burns around 200-300 calories, which isn't that good. Now, aerobic training will always burn more calories than non-aerobic training. But if you're someone that thinks putting on more muscle will help you burn more calories, then let me tell you, 1 pound of muscle added equates to 6 more calories a day burned. Not great. So then we just need to increase cardio to burn more calories, right? So we should start running for 1 to 2 hours per day. Not exactly, no. You see, most of the calories your body burns doesn't even come from exercise. It comes from your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This burns a hell of a lot more calories. Well, what is NEAT? It's the little things you do throughout the day, like fidgeting, walking, sleeping. This is what your NEAT is. And as you lose weight, your body becomes more efficient at burning calories. Therefore, your NEAT reduces. And as your NEAT reduces, this makes it harder for you to drop even more weight. So what do we do then? We're screwed, right? Well, not necessarily. Instead of solely focusing on a calorie deficit from food, you want to have a combination between food and activity. Now, by activity, I mean doing more walking and by moving more throughout the day. So get this, if you do 10,000 steps, that means you'll burn 500 calories. And if you're someone that doesn't do any steps or any movement at all, and you suddenly start doing 10,000, then that means you'll be burning an extra 500 calories throughout the day, meaning that you'll be able to eat more food and not starve yourself. But let's assume you're already doing 8 to 10,000 steps. If you are, then a good idea would be to gradually increase your steps every few weeks. So add in 2,000 extra steps every 3 to 4 weeks. And also start with a small caloric deficit, so 200 to 300 calories. And again, every few weeks, just reduce that by 50 to 100. That way, your body will keep adjusting and you'll keep losing that pound of body fat per week. I'll give an example of a 16-week fat loss program that I'll put on the screen here. So person A is 80 kg with a maintenance calories of 2,500 and a full-time job. The first thing he should do is start doing 10,000 steps a day and keep his calories at maintenance. This way he'll be able to lose 1 pound of body fat per week. Now when he comes to a plateau, because eventually he will, then he can start to increase his steps by 2,000 every 4 weeks and also drop his calories by 100 every 4 weeks too. And that way, every couple of weeks, his body will keep needing to adjust to this new caloric maintenance. That way, he'll be able to carry on losing more and more weight every single week. Now, his body will keep needing to adapt every 2 weeks as he gets lighter and lighter. Now, this is a good way to manipulate your calories and manipulate your NEAT in order for you to keep losing body fat every single week. Now, bear in mind, this goes for an average guy who works, a full-time job. He doesn't really have the time to do cardio all day long. But if you're someone that has the time to do cardio all day long, then the calorie deficit and just stick to cardio. I'm only joking. But if you're someone like me who works way too much and doesn't have the time to do, 2 hours, 3 hours of cardio, then this is a much more sustainable approach. So guys, that's the video. I hope you found it useful and you can start implementing these strategies if you are stuck in losing weight and you want to lose around 0.5 to 1 pound of body fat per week. Then start implementing these strategies and you will start to lose that body fat mass. And if you are struggling with losing body fat and you don't really know where to start, then I recommend downloading my free ebooks in the description below. They're completely free, have tons of information, they'll help you out. So what are you waiting for? Click the link. And if you want to work with me one-to-one, where I will keep you accountable every single day and fast track your progress towards your goals, then again, click the link in the description, book a call with me, we'll see if you're a good fit for the program. And guys, if you enjoyed the video, then smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel and you like my content, then hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications. And if you want to watch the harsh truths about building muscle mass, then I recommend watching this video next. And remember, stay natty, stay clean, and peace.